coming up.
Whenever we go into a location, we never know what we're gonna come across.
I'm gonna bleep this. Do you want to talk about... Come on, Ange, ask your question.
I generally don't know what the topic is.
This is genuine Angela not knowing the topic. Ange, where do you go?
Uh-oh.
We lost her.
I'm sorry.
Now she's really not gonna know.
Okay, so this should be an easy topic. Ange,
I'm going in blind.
you're going in blind, but we did a paranormal yes or no episode where we asked each other deceptively easy yes or no questions, and we didn't
Yeah.
stop until we all agreed on something,
Uh-huh.
and it took us well over an hour to agree on a simple yes or no question. One
Are
of
we
the
doing
two
more?
questions... No, we're not doing more. But one of the two
Okay.
questions, only two questions out of this whole list we agreed on. One of them was humans can be haunted. We all think. Do we still think humans can be haunted?
Yes.
Do that again, Shining Sisters?
Yes.
Yes.
You fucked it up. Okay, so humans can be haunted. But we didn't ask any follow-ups because that was a yes or no episode. So today we're going to follow up on that and ask the question, if humans can be haunted, have we ever had an instance where we've gone on an investigation and investigated our ghosts as opposed to the location's ghosts? Is that even a possibility?
Oh.
Is that a thing? How do you even know if the spirits you're encountering are tethered or tied to the location, or if you brought them there? Is that even a concern, a worry? How do you even know? Type of thing. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to our podcast where we take deep dives.
Looking at various topics through a paranormal lens.
Okay, so now that we're back from the intro and we got all caught up, what do we think? Have we ever investigated each other? That sounds weird. Have we ever have we ever questioned each other's demons? That sounds strange too.
That
I have
also
no
sounds
demon.
strange.
I'm an angel.
Have we ever had a situation where it seems like we've interacted with a spirit or entity that we've interacted with before in a separate location?
I say yes, we have.
I agree.
Do you think that's
Ben?
because the... Yeah, I agree. Do we think the implication there is that the spirit then came with us to these multiple locations? Do you think this is a case of like attachments, or do you think once like you know a spirit, they can just show up anywhere? Like once you form that bond, you know what I mean? Do you think you can tap back into that, or is it like an attachment case?
That's a really good question.
Maybe
'cause
it depends on the spirit.
Yeah.
You think it's...
Exactly.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, that maybe a human spirit needs to attach, but like more of a elemental or like non-human entity can just form
That's
a
kind of what I
connection?
was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, potentially.
But who knows?
Yeah.
No one. We're just conjecturing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is all
Not conjuring.
theoretical.
Here, Ange, I didn't say conjuring. We're not conjuring. We're just conjecturing. We're not conjuring past spirits. We're conjecturing about past spirits. Important distinction.
Yes, very important distinction, especially with Angela.
Miss Santa Claus.
I will summon Santa Claus someday. That on that. And Bigfoot. Next Christmas, all we're summoning Santa Claus together.
Wait, you said next Christmas, while summoning Santa, you're gonna summon a Bigfoot?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Is that what he
All
said,
I
or
want
no?
for Christmas is to summon Bigfoot, okay?
Is that part of your like summoning? You just sing to like a picture of Bigfoot? All I want for Christmas is you. And then poof! 911, what's your emergency? There's a big hairy ape! I wanted it for Christmas. I didn't expect the Santa I summoned to drop it off.
It's not an ape, Ben. I wouldn't even say it's an ape. I'm genuinely terrified of apes. We've been
But
over this
there's
before.
no such thing as Bigfoot, so he would get the closest thing, which is a big hairy ape.
I guess I would have to say that.
Mm,
I don't
yeah.
know.
The only
All
cryptids
right.
Santa knows are reindeer and unicorns.
And
Maybe a jackalope.
elves.
Elves? Are those
Unicorns.
Yeah.
cryptids?
I would
Oh my
consider them
God, are they?
maybe.
Are they?
They're
I
magical, I
I don't
guess.
know.
Ooh, I never thought about elves being cryptids.
Hmm.
Ooh,
I guess
never
it
thought
depends
about
it
that.
depends on like the which kind of folklore you're thinking like of elves. Like
Mm-hmm.
are they because they can some people represent them as creatures, some people represent them as being more of like humanoid. So,
Yeah, never know.
yeah. Hmm. Okay, well
Interesting.
anyways.
Yeah, interesting tangent. I'm glad we could
Interesting tangent.
inject some Christmas joy into this, I guess.
Halfway to Halloween.
Well, we're talking
Wait,
about
halfway to
Yes,
Christmas? No,
Christmas.
we're halfway to
halfway to Christmas.
yeah, halfway to Christmas. Anyways,
The fuck are you talking about?
I don't know, my brain malfunctioned there for a second.
Did you think Christmas was halfway to Halloween? What?
No, no.
What's the holiday?
This
What? Anyways,
What's the
Anyways,
topic?
and
Let's
you know the
go.
topic.
Yeah, you
Uh,
guys are mixing me up though with all this Christmas stuff.
yeah, God forbid we have a conversation during our conversation podcast. Ugh. Um, the day we remove tangents from our natural conversations, ugh, that's the day I quit. I put in my 2 weeks. HR, accept my
I will
resignation.
I'll reject your resignation letter.
Be prepared.
But Angela won't let me go on tangents.
That's unfortunate for you.
All right.
Okay, so going back to the topic at hand, it's an interesting thing to consider. The one thing I think of in in the context of this conversation is we were doing an investigation, Bree, you and I, at the Doherty Hotel,
Mm-hmm.
and we were doing a spirit box. We had like everything. We had spirit
Spirit
box,
box
dowsing
and dowsing
rods,
rods, cat balls,
EMFs.
EMF. And I think it was just me and you
Yep,
because Angela and other party members were
partying.
asleep already.
No, they were. Don't
Yeah, I
sugar.
guess.
We were having a Christmas party at
Oh
the
yeah, it
Doherty
was yeah.
Hotel,
Mm-hmm.
and after Angela had too many buzz balls,
Oh, it was
specifically
that night.
Murica, it was Murica flavored.
America.
Miracle.
Um, after
Not
she
even
had,
joking. That's what it was called.
and that was the flavor. So
Yeah.
a very Merry Christmas you had. Bree and I were
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, this girl. And then we left and we did an investigation in a haunted room, a couple floors up, and we were just talking to a ghost from my apartment the whole time. And then it got to the point we both just said out loud, we were like, stop it. We want to talk to the Doherty Hotel ghost. We came all the way to the
What?
Doherty Hotel. We want to
What
talk to the
ghost was
ghost.
it?
It was just Jocks and David, the
Okay.
Yeah.
typical people, but we're like,
Mm-hmm.
bro,
Like
I'm
we were
going home
having
tomorrow.
yeah, we were having a conversation with a ghost and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh my God, someone's coming." And they stopped talking to us and lo and behold,
Interesting.
it's like, something else is here. Hmm, this is someone we know. Why are you here? Go away. We're trying to have a conversation." Like
We want to talk to new people. My gosh.
Yeah.
hmm
And you know what? Especially now, I'm curious. So we have a bunch of haunted artifacts and objects in our apartment. That's what I mean by Jocks and David. These ghosts and spirits, we engage with them so often. They have names, they have different personalities, different vibes. We sound nuts when we say that, but it's true. And there used to be instances where these spirits would just like that. They would just pop in on other investigations, and it's like, I'm home, and 95% of the time nothing paranormal happens. You never want to talk, and then randomly I'm investigating somewhere else for a change, and then you
He missed
decide,
you.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
is that they just missed it? They're like, "Hi, I know you." It's like, "Bro, I'm gonna be home in a few hours. Talk to me then." You never.
Yeah.
Now, though, we do live streams every week. Do you think that's going to happen less now that we have a consistent form of communication where we do believe that activity, with all the intent of all these, we get thousands of people watching them, all of them hyper fixated and focusing on this investigation might, actually bring up the activity level. Do you think
Mhm.
this constant engagement every week on TikTok doing these live streams, do you think they'll, come visit us less?
I think
I
it
I
all
guess
depends
we'll
on the
find out.
situation, you
Yeah.
know? No,
I mean,
knowing Jax, he pops in when there's a potential danger.
yeah,
Just like
I was
what
just gonna
happened
say because
that,
Jacques always seems like a protector almost.
yeah,
So like,
like specifically, I'm thinking of when we were at the cemetery in Grand Haven and we had that really scary moment that happened, and Jax popped in trying to like protect us and telling us where we should go and stuff. Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah, there was this instance we were at a cemetery in Grand Haven and there's a big legend about this like hill, this like stairway to heaven or stairway to hell they call, where when a burial happens, they'll see a white light at the top or the bottom of this big
Mm-hmm.
staircase and they say like that's either the spirit going to heaven or going to hell if you sit at top or bottom. So we go up to this like top of this really tall hill and it's pitch black and all of a sudden we start feeling like we're not alone. We hear like footsteps all around us, like we're being surrounded. And then we see down below at the bottom of this hill, we can see them, they can't see us. What look like two flashlights coming towards us. And then a guy's voice yelling. We assumed it was like at a dog or something,
Yeah, it sounded like they were yelling for a dog or
but
something.
we didn't
But
hear a
there was
dog.
no dog.
There was no dog. We didn't hear a dog, see a
Mm-mm.
dog. You could see what they were illuminating in their little light, and we didn't see a dog, didn't hear a dog.
But do you want to know what's even weirder? Do you know how in the beginning it started off as one light
Yeah, first it was
going
one.
back and forth, and then the light divided? Because at first it seemed like there was only one person, and then the light divided, and
Did
then it
it?
started to be like two people, and they both started going around the hill area coming together, then coming back apart, surrounding us on the hill for like a good like 40 minutes.
I didn't
They
even
would
notice
not
the
leave.
split. I
No,
when
that's one
my
thing I remember because I'm like, what
well,
the
I didn't see them
fuck?
at first.
There
I
was
didn't
no,
see you alerted me to them, so I saw them after they were already two. That's so weird if it started as one and
it
then
did start as one, yeah.
so it's like if we are assuming these are people, then it's like what they were walking all the way around the summit. This hill isn't at like the entrance; it's in the back. So they were walking
This is,
all the
yeah.
way with one, and then right when they get to where we are, and we're silent. We're just up there quiet. We can see them; they can't see us from our vantage point. Then they're
Hmm.
like,
We're hiding
some
behind a big headstone.
yeah, somehow they know we're there. So then they're like, let's fuck with these people and turn on our second
It's kind
light.
of what it seemed like
How
it,
they couldn't
yeah.
have known, and they were just going around. Then the lights went out. Remember, they just went out.
Hmm. Dude, that was scary. That was scary because we were also getting like on the spirit box saying how like don't go down there, they're dangerous. We got like a voice saying like they have a gun and stuff too, and it's just kind
And
of like
that's
what the heck?
and that's why. Oh, that's why I didn't see them at first. We were in the middle of Estes, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why we were quiet too, because we were doing Estes. And then
Mm-hmm.
you like tapped me, and you're like, shh. I
Yeah.
remember, and then I kept one headphone in while they were doing that, and I was just like, what the fuck? And then Jock started to come through.
Uh-huh. And he was telling us like, yeah, don't go down there. You're in danger. Like constant like danger, danger. And then he said something like they have a gun and then yeah.
Yeah, and
We was
he
out
said
there
to
for a
stay.
while.
He said
Stay
to just
there.
stay there and be quiet. And you know what we did, and they left. That was a creepy thing, and Jock showed up. Then he has a tendency. It's weird. If he is, your guardian spirit. If Jock's is a guardian or protector energy, that does mean he is an attachment. You know what I mean? Not all
Mhm.
attachments
Hmm.
are bad if you look at it
Hmm.
from that way. Like, do you believe all of
Yeah.
us have a guardian angel or guardian spirit?
Uh,
I don't
maybe.
know.
Uh,
I don't know.
Hard to say.
I
If
got
you
no
did,
clue.
technically that's like an attachment in a way.
Yeah.
That's true.
I like the concept.
Yeah. The
I
one
just
thing
don't know if I
I'm
believe in that.
keep thinking of in like this circumstance is like interacting with the same spirit or in different locations is back when we were in college and I kept having when we go on an investigation something kept saying my name.
Mhm.
Still don't know what was going on with that. Stopped doing it eventually.
Are you I'm gonna bleep this. Are you, do you want to talk about the how sometimes it was
No.
Okay, so just
um
how do we say this? For the it was more than just a name. There's a certain indicator that it was the same thing saying your name. We'll just say that.
yeah. Yeah. But we
Because you know, so if someone just said Ben, I wouldn't know it's the same person. But this was clear; it was the
Mhm.
same entity.
yeah. But no idea where it came from, why, anything about it. Like it haven't had it happen in a long, long time. So like, but when it first happened, it was like, okay, that was weird. And then what really was like, huh, this keeps happening was when we were at the Howell Opera House with the MSC Paranormal Society the last time. And it was like I kept hearing my name and it's like, okay, you know what? You need to stop and go away. Like we're trying to do a thing. I was like the team lead investigator at that point. And it's like we're trying to investigate the Howell Opera House. Like stop. And kind of like since then, that was when it started dwindling. And but yeah,
Mhm.
that's one of the things that comes to my mind is that whole situation. Um, but
And
it was like nothing like negative ever happened.
no, it was just
Nothing.
bizarre because
Yeah.
we were talking about like ghosts we know, and we can pinpoint like, oh, it came from here, or this is
Mhm.
Jocks, you know. And then that was weird because it was a whole stretch of investigations where there was a certain phrase and certain something else that
Mhm.
was always it was always paired together and always happened, and we knew exactly without a doubt, without a shadow. And there's very few things we know and can say as a matter of fact. And as a matter of fact, whatever this is, we don't know, but it's the same thing every time.
Mhm.
And that was weird because we never figured out what that was. Do you think
Yeah.
that was an attachment or just something that liked you or something from that time of your life around you?
No
Have
idea.
you thought about what that could? Because it after you were like stern and you're like, leave me alone, it stopped. But like, where
Mhm.
randomly you just
N- Yeah.
had this
No.
happen?
No idea. Like I mean, I think I think we kind of figured out it first started happening from after Rosevere Park. But other
Mm.
than that, like no idea. So,
And that was an investigation at Rosevear Park. That was that the one you got like sick and stuff at?
yes. Mhm.
Do you think because you don't get physically affected often?
No, I don't.
Do you think that opened you up to maybe something I don't know, latching on or something for a little bit?
I have no idea. See,
Okay.
that's the thing is like I don't know anything about it. It's just kind of the idea of like ignoring it and it went away. And we haven't had that issue in a while, but it was like we kept having that sick circumstance where it's like, okay, this is happening again. We know this isn't the spirit that's haunting this location. We just have to ignore it. Like, and we would, and then we'd continue on with our investigation. It was an odd scenario, and um, that no longer happens.
So this raises a question too. At a certain point, we figured that this, Bree, you know, other stuff entity thing was the same spirit and it was just kind of following us or you or whatever. May not have had to do with you, maybe it was us, but who knows?
Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
it was following us around, it wasn't tied to the location. We know if like jocks or one of our other haunted objects or whatever from our apartment, we're very intimately familiar with the spirits, so if they pop up somewhere else, we know.
Mhm.
Do we necessarily know if, I mean, what if this happens often and we just don't know because we don't know what spirits we're picking up, what spirits, latch
Mm-hmm.
onto it, what spirits just kind of
Yeah.
are like, hey, I want to follow that guy for a
Yeah.
while type of
I
thing.
feel like the thing, like, majorly is whenever we go into a location, we never know what we're gonna come across. And it's never wrong to have some sort of like something you do at your end of your investigation where you always say, okay, thanks for interacting with us, but you need to stay here. You're not allowed to follow us. Like, you can't come back with us. You have to remain here. Like, and I always do that. I don't know if you guys do, but because you don't know what you're going to pick up. You're always like it is a risk. It's really interesting cuz you really can't know. Like, and even if you ask the spirit like, "Oh, have we interacted with you before?" And it can say no, and it's like that doesn't necessarily mean that it's telling the truth.
Mhm.
I mean,
Mhm.
that's it. That makes me think of even at Stimson Hospital, we've had this happen. It's like I I was doing dowsing rods, talking to a spirit, and then I'm like, wait a minute, is this Frank? And it's like, yes, and it's like, come on, dude.
Frank, come
And
on, man.
it's just because, like, Frank is the name of the spirit that's, the most famous or prevalent, I should say, spirit that haunts her. He's
hmm
probably just bored out of his mind. He's just like, everyone keeps asking for me. I'm just gonna pretend I'm someone else this time.
Yeah, yeah. It
But
was.
to your point, if spirits can lie about that, like, who's to say
hmm
Frank might be
Was something
super bored?
else.
Yeah, or what if
Yeah.
he's super bored one day? He's like, I'll go with these weird kids to their next investigation and say I'm
hmm
someone,
Yeah, yeah,
Spirits are bored too. I
exactly.
guess that's my point. Can you blame
Yeah.
hmm
them?
I feel like there's not a lot to do if you're a ghost in the afterlife.
Sadly, I don't think so.
You think?
Maybe. You never know. They
I
may
don't
be
know,
having a
maybe.
blast.
Well,
Yeah.
do you think you're tethered to specific locations when you die, or can you just like go anywhere?
Okay, that's an existential question that we don't need to talk about.
Because like, what if like you're a ghost and you can just like fucking travel the world? Like that would be fun.
Okay, this is a lot talking from someone who doesn't even believe in intelligent hauntings.
I mean, it would be a free trip. It would just cost me my life,
Gosh, Ben.
Oh.
which my life is priceless. So it would be a priceless free trip. Part of me, to take it back to, Angela's, her little trope is like if she doesn't know what to talk about, she talks about Santa or Bigfoot. Um, and that's
That's
all she's
not
contribute.
true.
It is absolutely true. I worry that she's gonna summon Santa once, and then like Santa will just like stick around. Like, like we'll be like fucking.
Free gifts all the
Imagine being
time.
haunted by Santa.
Imagine though, like actually, what if we're in Frankenmuth, investigating in Frankenmuth, Michigan again? And Santa pops in. Like legit,
Ah,
Santa pops in. He's like, "What's up? Miss me?" And
uh-huh.
we're like, "Come here. We're gonna go to Bronner's. You'll love this place." I
Oh.
would
Jeez.
actually allow in that one instance, just for the gag, taking the ghost of Santa to Bronner's, like unironically, like seriously.
Oh God.
What?
I'm tired.
Brain hurt.
Brain hurt.
Mm.
Okay, well, at this point we're just talking about Santa though, so I think it's time to move into final thoughts. Is there anything we should do moving forward, or we just keep doing our typical nonsense and just kind of if we ever notice a pattern or a trend, we might be like, let's pay attention to this. It might be a ghosty following us.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a good idea. Like, I mean, as of late, um, we can usually recognize like patterns and be like, oh, this is something we've interacted with before. Um, and be able to figure out if it is or not. So I feel like we're safe to just keep doing what we're doing, but like I said, it's always safe to have that precaution to tell things that they can't come with us so we don't have that happen as well. So,
Agreed.
The safe thing to do.
And then by keeping your physical and spiritual circle tight, you can kind of keep the energies contained and then notice, hey, this wasn't here before.
mm-hmm,
And it keeps popping up. Maybe there's something going on. Just get that
mm-hmm.
salt and that holy water.
Salt and holy water.
You love that shit, Brie.
Oh yeah. Salt, holy water, crosses, rosaries. You know, I
All
I,
that
I
good
come
stuff.
prepared.
I don't own any of that shit.
I do. And you got me a mini one too. Mini like
We
exorcism
sure
kit.
did.
Yes, by Jezebel Creations. Everyone listening, I'm gonna link this below. Jezebel Creations makes the best mini exorcism.
She
I got
really
possessed. Oh,
does. They're so cute.
What are you doing?
I got possessed.
So you
That's what
started
Ben
eating
does.
yourself?
I don't know. I was tripping on my words. No, I don't know.
Ben's spitting. Ben's going to. Blah, 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 Ben's
What?
tripping on his words.
No
Ben's.
spitting this episode. Get with the program. Um, no, but there's like a mini Bible, and it's like a real Bible. Like,
But
oh,
mini.
but like
Like it's
super
mini,
tiny.
mini.
Like, it's
Like
the coolest thing. It's like,
it's
anyways,
like a
Mhm.
quarter size.
yeah. Everyone, I'm gonna link it below. Jezebel Creations page, and go follow them and get yourself a mini exorcism. I can't say the word exorcism today. It's like
Exorcism.
something. The Lord, the heavens, Santa. It's a sign. I need to be cleansed.
Oh my god.
I keep tripping on the word exorcist, so I don't know if I'm possessed. And the only one possessing me would be Santa, because I joked about summoning him at Frankenmuth.
Do you have inhuman strength? Or speak in tongues? Well, I guess you kind of are speaking in tongues, so that's one check.
And I was drooling. I was drooling earlier.
Drooling last episode.
But we've been backlogging them, so
Yeah.
it was all on the same night.
Let me see.
Is that the first
hey-
sign of demonic oppression? Is
Drooling?
Maybe. Hey, Angela, does he smell really bad?
No.
Okay, well, you're safe there.
Ben always smells good.
Watch, she's gonna like wake up tonight and be all scared. She's like, "What's that foul smell? Is this the fifth stage of
Demonic oppression?
Ben's possessed. Run.
Yeah.
Run now.
So I think you're safe for now because you're only showing one symptom.
Good.
Glad I can stay Jewish.
And
Oh,
I don't
geez.
mind though. I don't mind. It wouldn't
You're-
affect me
You're
if.
becoming possessed by the Christmas spirit.
Jeez.
Halfway to Hallowchristmas!
Hallowchristmas.
I wouldn't be offended if you showed up with like a cross and stuff though, just to exercise
Smack
it
you.
out of me for a minute. But
Yeah. Give you a good thwack upside the head.
Mm-hmm.
The power of Christ compels you.
Whack.
says your religion.
Yeah.
But would that work? I mean, I guess we do have an exorcism episode. Which wait, it worked. I just said the word exorcism.
Oh yeah.
Good
Hey,
for
look at that. You did.
Yay!
Christ compels. That's all you had to do is over the screen, just virtually be like Christ compels, and it just worked like that.
Yeah, I guess so. Good to know for future reference.
You should be like ordained or shit. Does that count?
No.
If you can do that over a video screen, you can probably do a marriage or something in person. I trust you.
Whoa.
Is that a thing? If you can do a fucking exorcism, you can marry two fucking earthlings. You can cast a demon out of someone. Like, of course, you can just be like, yes, I witnessed you professing your vows in the name of Jesus Christ. You do, you know. So.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so ridiculous. I think we need to end this.
I'm not proposing to you, Ange, until she gets ordained. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Paranormal Lens. If you liked what you heard, every 5-star rating and positive review tells the algorithms we're a worthy podcast and pushes us out to more listeners. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we'll see you next Thursday for another Paranormal Deep Dive.